Friends in Jesus Christ, in today's gospel, Jesus is telling the people that you are the salt of the earth. If the salt has lost its saltiness, how can salt can be used? So here we can see that salt has got two characteristic virtues. Firstly, it has got the characteristic virtue of being useful. We need salt to whenever we cook something, some dish. If the dish does not contain salt, or if we accidentally forget to add some salt during the preparation, what happens? We don't get the taste of the food. So therefore we need to add salt, so it gives a taste, or it lends fragrance to the dish whatever that we make. So therefore we need to add some salt, but that does not mean whenever you make sweet you need to add some salt. No, only the necessary food with which needs salt. And secondly, it has got the characteristic virtue of you know uh, preservative preservative preferences or purpose. Like those time whenever they cut a buffalo or cut a cow, so what they do, so they cannot eat all the meat, so they need to preserve it. For that purpose they use salt in order that to preserve the meat. And they also think that once the meat is salted, so it looks very fresh. So they also had those time salt fish, or we can call it as a dry fish as well. So in that sense, preservative, these two things, the salt had got the characteristics virtues. So in our lives, as Jesus says, you are the salt of the earth. So in what way you can be a salt? How can you lend some fragrance in someone's life, and then how can you preserve someone's life for eternal happiness, or for the eternal life? Or else how can you preserve someone's life on this earth to sustain, to survive? In that way you can be a salt to the other person. In the beginning of today's gospel, Jesus says that whatever you do to the least of the brothers, that is doing to him equal to doing to Jesus Christ. So in that sense, when you are giving clothing, dress, or food, or shelter to someone who is in need, so in that way you are being a salt to the other person. You are lending fragrance to someone's life, and you are being preservative to someone's life to survive on this earth. So therefore, dear friends, let us practically whatever that is possible to help the other person, we do it. In that way we can be a salt of the earth to others, as Jesus is telling us through today's gospel. Thank you.